Well, um, the whole goal where we would like to be is we would like to be in a position like Christian, right? Where you have a bunch of directs and you can step away and then you still have a business that pays you. Um, I spoke to a agent of mine that's down in North Carolina yesterday, and she was like, I did an auto and home insurance. And she got paid $195, and she got paid. I didn't even know about it, right? I got a little override. It's not much, right? But that's what you want to be, right? You want to have that type of business going on. Get to RVP, and the fastest way from the bottom to the top. You guys know what the fastest way from the bottom to the top is? You got to recruit. You got to recruit, and you got to get wide. Okay, so we're going to be talking about recruiting, getting wide. We've already covered in some of the previous trainings recruiting, uh, in your warm market, in your hot market, fee Thor. We've gone over some of those in previous trainings. Today we're going to talk about face to face. Like you're out and about, you're at the grocery store, you're at the gas station, you see somebody sharp. What do you say? We have a couple of scripts that we're gonna go over. The one thing that was always the scariest thing for me, the face-to-face prospecting, because I was introverted by nature and I was like, oh gosh, I got to talk to people, strangers. What if they bite me? But people are generally nice, I found out. So you wanna kind of have an in, right? Like if I'm at the store, maybe I'm in line with somebody. Um, mm, Try to find some commonality, maybe smile at somebody. If they smile back, then that's like a green light. If they don't smile back and they frown, they look away, then maybe not talk, don't talk to that person, right? Find some way to start the conversation. Okay. So once you have that conversation starter, then we're going to get into the scripts and what to say. Okay. So I might if I'm with Allison, hey Allison, those are really cool glasses, right? They're from here they see it, they look red. Where'd you get those? And then she'll tell me where she got the
Yeah,
glasses.
Kaiser. I don't know.
They look really great on you, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
listen, this is a complete shot in the dark.
Okay.
Now this is my transition, right? By the way is something that I use a lot.
Hmm.
Okay. Or maybe Beth, her jacket looks really cool, right? I might make a comment on Beth's jacket. Hey, Beth, I mean, I obviously wouldn't know her name is Beth, but that's a really cool jacket. And you see the smile, and then I smile back. So you have that, you're getting that energy back from the person. Oh, thank you very much. Where'd you get the jacket? Things like that. Just you wanna connect with the person before you get into what you're, the business part of it. So let me share my screen and I'm gonna share with you
Hey,
guys.
good. Hector, Alex has a question. I see his hand is
Oh
raised.
yeah, yeah, Alex, did you mean to raise your hand or was that accidental?
Wanted to make sure this was the right room that I'm supposed to be in because I
Yeah, you're in the right
Yep,
room.
Yeah,
you're
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 in
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 the
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 right
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 one.
place.
place.
Yes.
You're in the right one. Okay, so check this out, guys. Let's see, share. Can everybody see that?
Yeah,
Not yet. It's not yet.
It's coming.
there
Yeah.
you go.
Okay, perfect. All right, so this is a little script that you could use so you can practice.
You can make it bigger, please.
Yes, sir. Can definitely make it bigger. There we go. So after you have that conversation with somebody, and they've kind of opened the door, and it doesn't have to be a long conversation. I think the shorter the conversation, almost the better. You don't want to be there having like a 10-minute conversation before you launch into excuse, like by the way, because it might seem like you had an ulterior motive for talking to them.
Mm.
So the sooner you can get there, the better. And I would not like if you're standing, like if you're at the DNV waiting and you're going to be sitting there for a long time, maybe wouldn't if I wouldn't try to get their name and number like at the beginning because if you're sitting there with them for like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, it might be like they might want to ask you more questions, right? So do you mind if I ask you a question, Allison?
No, sure.
All right. This is just a shot in the dark, but I have a financial company down in Gaithersburg.
Hmm.
We're looking at opening up an office here in Rockville. Let's say we're in
Oh,
Rockville.
okay.
So we're looking for people to work with us.
Hmm.
Who do you know that may be looking for some part-time or full-time work? Or do you know anyone that might be looking for some part-time or full-time work?
I mean, maybe my son. What is it? What do you guys do?
Okay, so or if it says, if they, what do you do in your offices? What services do you provide? Well, we're a financial company. We help families in every area of personal family finance, like debt elimination, investments for retirement and college, along with different protections. Basically, if it has to do with money, we do it. Does the subject of money interest you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Mhm.
Um, are you in a position to consider doing something different if the money were right, or open to earning an extra $1,000 or $2,000 of a month in part-time income?
I mean, yeah, part-time actually sounds good.
Okay, perfect. Well, let me text you my name,
Okay.
so you'll have my contact info. What's your cell phone number?
Um, 301
And
529 4428.
right. So you want to do this because you want to verify, right? So I'll get my phone, I'll start typing it in, I'll send her the message, and I'll wait for her to confirm that she received the text message. Did you get the message?
Oh, I did. Yeah, it came through.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect, perfect. And what name should I save it under?
Allison.
Allison. Okay, great. So I'm going to give you a call.
Okay.
We'll schedule a time to jump on a Zoom, and I'll show you what we do, the company, and how we help families. If you like what you see, and I feel we could work together, then we could take it from there. Fair enough?
Sure. Can my son jump on with us?
Absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
let's do that.
I'll be heading to my office this afternoon. Is that a good time to call?
Sure. Yep. That sounds good.
So very, very easy, right? Like I have an office, we're expanding. Do you know anyone? It's very indirect, like Christian talks about that a lot. Like it's if they say no, they're not shutting you down, right? They just don't know. Or you could say, well, what about you? Right? I know Tony said that a lot. And then you exchange phone numbers. Make sure always you text them and they confirm and then call them. Okay. And we're going to be talking about what to say on the next training. Um, does anybody have any questions about the what we just went over? And if not, then what we're going to do is we're going to pick somebody to go over the script so you can practice it. Maybe two or three people saying the words. Does anybody have any questions on this? No. Okay, great. Can we get a volunteer to practice the
I'd
script?
be happy to volunteer.
Look at Pierre stepping up.
Awesome, Pierre. Awesome, Pierre. All right, you can start it right there at excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you a question? And you can pick whoever you want to role play it with.
Okay. I'm on my phone 'cause I can't necessarily see who's on.
You could do it with me if you can't see.
Okay, awesome. Um, hey, how's it going?
It's going
I
good.
like those some really awesome shoes you got there. Where'd you get your shoes from? Real.
Oh, I think I got these at Johnson and Murphy's over in
Okay.
Bethesda. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, they look real good on you. Yeah. Awesome. It
nice,
was
thanks.
awesome what the young people say, awesome drip. Awesome drip you got going on, whatever like that, for sure, yeah.
Thanks.
Uh, but it's um,
You can say, do you mind if
but
I?
do you mind if I ask you a question though?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Awesome. This is just a shot in the dark, out the blue. But I have a financial company down in Gaithersburg, and we're looking. I'm sorry to go ahead. We're looking to go ahead and open up some offices here in um Germantown, out here in Germantown. We're looking to go ahead and open up some offices out here in Germantown. So we're looking for people to work with us.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah. So who do you know that may be looking for some part time, full time work? Do you know anyone by any chance within your circle that's looking for some part-time, full-time work?
Yeah, I might be open to doing something part time. What do you guys do?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we have a financial company. But yeah, great question. So yeah, by so what I so I'm sorry. Um, what I mentioned before is we have a financial company, so we help families in the areas of all personal family finances, debt elimination, investments, for their retirement, college, um, and along with different protections and basically, if it has to do with money, we do it.
Okay,
Does the subject of money interest you by any chance, though?
absolutely. I would be very interested in that.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, let me text you my name. Let me text you my name. As I say, or yeah, let me go ahead and text you my name so you'll have my contact info. We can go ahead and go from there. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, yeah, for
All right,
sure.
awesome. And I'll go ahead and get that and I'm sorry, what's the best way you want me to go ahead and spell your name in my phone?
Oh, it's HECTR.
Oh, yeah, awesome, great. So I got you. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll follow up with you. I'll go ahead, I'll call you, I'll follow up with you, and we can set up a professional. We can set up a professional Zoom meeting to connect with, or in person, whichever works best for you. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, that works. That works for me.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome.
And then you want to finish it off with that last part?
So, oh, down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like what and if you will like what you see and I feel like we could work together, we can take it from there. Fair enough?
Yes. Yes, that sounds
Okay,
great.
awesome. So I'll be heading back to my office this afternoon. Is that a good time to call you or when would be the best time?
You can call me around 5 o'clock. I should be free about 5.
5 o'clock? Okay,
Yeah.
great. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and I'll note to follow up with you once I get back to my office at 5 o'clock and we'll go ahead and go from there. Is that fair enough?
Yeah. 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 I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
All right, awesome, awesome. Great.
Awesome. Awesome. What do you think you did well?
Um I went ahead and I feel as though, I went ahead and included my personality for the most part. As far as feel comfortable enough to go ahead and open my mouth and speak and, get it out there. I went ahead and um addressed the individual, complimented them on, your shoes or something like that, and then went ahead and went into the transition to go ahead and talk about what we to go ahead and find out their interest and go from there. So
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think
yeah,
you could improve?
yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, with me having my phone and everything, I couldn't really see all the words and everything. But um, I mean, I can go ahead and just take my time. I guess it's more so just kind of take my time a little more, so, things of that nature. Other than that, I mean. Um, I didn't really have too much of an issue of, going in and connect with them the best of my ability. Like I said, as
Yeah.
far as,
You've
um,
probably done this before, right? You've prospected.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty familiar with, pretty comfortable with,
Thank you.
prospecting in person and things of that nature. So yeah.
Yeah. It's like everything. I think the more you do something, the more the better you get at it. Like if you when you're learning to ride a bike, you might like wobble a little bit at the beginning. And then the more you do it, then you're with both hands, with one hand, and with no hands eventually, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's just a matter of, I mean, I really like the script as far as for in person. So, I mean, you're obviously going to be sending this into the chat and everything
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
us to be able to go over. Yeah. So, but yeah, I really like the script. I mean,
Actually, no,
basically,
it's the idea.
especially, Especially when it comes to when they ask us what we do and things of that nature is
Hmm.
something nice and quick and concise that we can go ahead and rely on saying real quick off but it's really important. Even the last part was really important. After we let them know what we do, we keep it in mind to ask them the question because it always goes back to we're supposed to be ending with asking them a question, so
Right.
they're answering us, and that's a really good question to lock them in is to ask them does the interest of money interest them, so we can even find out if they're even in that mindset and things of that nature. So that's really really good. This script is really it works perfectly with how we're supposed to be uh
Awesome.
going in line with straight line things of that nature. Yep, it was really great.
So
Thank you.
before we move on to the next person, any of the leaders want to make any comments? Any feedback? Maybe Tony or Ace or Yvette?
I just have a question.
Yes.
When you meet people like that, do you say all this stuff? Especially when because I don't know, when I find somebody at talk chit chat, whatever it is, do you mind if I ask you a question? You
Yep.
say, yeah, hey, are you from the area? How long you been living in here? Listen, I have a business in whatever place is. We're looking for some people. We're expanding. Do you
Yep.
happen to know anybody that he might be interested?
Yep.
Most of the time they say me, okay, great. Can we exchange numbers? What is the best number to contact you so I can
Yep.
give you more information? I'm in a hurry.
Uh-huh.
I look at my hand or my phone to make sure
Yeah.
that to set the time. I'm in a hurry right now, but what will be the best time for me to give you a call? And
Yeah.
then
Right.
we'll can talk over it. And that's
That's
as
basically
far as I go.
that's
That's basically the script
that's
that if you
basically it.
look, it's
Yeah.
if they ask what you do, then you have an answer. Because
Yeah.
what the thing is this, when you send brand new people out and they start talking to someone, where they lose it is when someone asks them what do they do, because
Yeah.
they start getting like, and they do a dance and they get nervous and they're like, whatever. So if we don't give the new people an answer
Mhm.
that question, what is it that we do, and then getting control back by asking the question, does the subject of money interest you? They're going to lose that person. So
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
normally, like probably 50% of the time, someone's going to be like, yeah, me, I'm open to part-time work. Well, great. Let me get your name and number. I'll make note. I'll call you. We'll schedule a time. You can jump right down to the great, right?
Mhm.
I'll text you my info and da da da. You don't need to go through what is it section, but we definitely need to know how to answer what is it, don't we?
Yes, we
Mhm.
do.
Because if you don't have it, and it doesn't have to be this answer, but whatever answer you give, you better know the answer, right? And at the
Mhm.
end, you better ask a question. And the best question in the planet is, does the subject of money interest you? Because people laugh and they go, well, yeah. And you go, okay, great. I don't know if it's going to be for you. I don't even know if you'll qualify, but let me grab your name
Mhm.
and
It's cool
number.
back,
We'll schedule
especially
a
yeah,
time to meet,
definitely, bro.
right? Whatever. So this part where it says if they ask you, right? That's if they ask you, well, what do you do? What are the offices? You need to have an answer. So today we're going to practice the answer, right? We practice the whole thing. Do you need the whole thing when you're out there? Not
Totally.
necessarily. But do you need to know the whole thing
Yeah.
just in case? Yes, you do.
Hmm.
So that's the idea. I personally, to go back to Pierre, I think you did great. I think you can tell you've prospected people before. You're personable. You definitely used your own like personality in there with some of it. I think that was great. I think just practicing it a couple more times so it flows,
Yeah.
and I think you'll be good. That's my main feedback for you.
Yeah. Awesome. Great questions, great feedback. Let's see if we can maybe two more people before
I'll
we
try.
feedback. All right, Beth.
'Cause I need more organization in my prospecting for sure. So I like this
Okay.
a lot.
Okay.
Um,
Who would you like to role play with, Beth?
Let me see who's on here. How
Hey,
about
Hector, real quick.
Yes, Ace.
No, I'm heading over to the airport, so I'm listening if you have any questions, but I'm gonna have my camera out so I don't distract anybody.
Okay. Sounds good.
um I'm trying to see who I can see. Hold on a second. I got my thing coming up. I can see you easy, Hector. Can I use you? Because yeah, I only have one little person on my phone.
Yes, you can.
All right. Um, hey Hector, how are you doing? I don't know your name, do I?
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. I can't really see what you're wearing. But yeah, you look really. Oh, there you go. Nice. But yeah, I like your t-shirt, man. That's really
Thank,
cool. Is that
thank you.
like some like American, like, patriotic shirt?
Yeah, I got this from a family member. Like,
Nice,
whenever I do errands.
nice, nice. I'm sorry to bother you. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. So I actually have a financial company in Gaithersburg, and we're actually looking to open an office here. Do you live around here? I live in Conowingo. Do you live around here?
Yeah, yeah, I'm around here. Not too far.
Oh, oh, awesome. So we're basically looking for people to work with us. We're expanding. And actually, I'm looking to find some people, either part-time or full-time, to work with us. Um, I'm sorry, who do you know? Oh, I'm okay. Sorry, I didn't read that well. Who do you know that may be looking for some part or full-time work?
I might be interested. What do you guys do?
So, as I mentioned, we are a financial company and we help families in every area of personal finance. Debt elimination, investments for retirement and college, along with different protections. Basically, it has to do with money. Does the subject of money interest you?
Absolutely, it does.
Um, are you in the position to consider doing something different if the money is right, or open to an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month?
1000%. Yeah, I definitely am looking to make more money.
Awesome, awesome. So excited to hear that. Well, I'd like to text you my name, and I'll send you my contact information. What is your cell phone number?
It's 240-555-5555.
Okay, and whose name should I save that under?
You can save it under Hector.
Okay, very nice. I like that name.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to give you a call. We will schedule a time to set up a Zoom. I'll show you what we do, the company, and how we help families. If you like what we do and I feel that we could work together, we could take it from there. Fair enough?
Yeah, I really look forward to hearing from you.
Awesome. Well, I'll be headed back to my office this afternoon. Is that a good time to call?
You can call me after 5. I'll be waiting for your call.
Oh, awesome. So nice to meet you, Hector. I look forward to getting to know you more. Thank you so much.
Thanks for reaching out. All right, awesome.
So
Oh,
yeah, I,
good.
I clearly stumbled over the words, had a little bit of trouble seeing it. But I do like it and I need this organization. And I like even that paragraph to summarize what we do is very easy. And I like it asks them a question after we kind of say what we do.
Awesome. I think it's good because it gives you structure, right? It gives you a track to run on, and then once you know it, then you can make it your own. Once you have experience.
Yeah.
Any feedback, Allison?
I mean, main thing, Beth, I think you just need to practice it. You're always really great once you get something mastered. I think for that part where, like, so as I mentioned before, it's a financial company. We help people with, debt, investments, insurances, anything having to do with money we do. So you can do that, like, you want to get it conversational, but kind of like, like I already told you, it's financial services
Okay.
with money, right? It's debt, investments, but, does the subject to money interest you? Right? The
Okay.
style, like, so that I think is like it's broken down there, but that part you want to kind of get through that little section, right? The financial quick, right? Energy.
Okay.
So you can get back to the question of like, does the subject of money interest you? But I think if you practice it, Beth, you'll do great.
Okay. Thank you.
I think a
Anybody
lot has
else
to
have
do with
feedback for
posture
Beth?
in the beginning. How Allison just has good posture and how she talks. I think that's really important in the very beginning to pull somebody in. Allison knows where she's going. She knows what she's saying, and it's like I want to go with her. And I think that's huge in prospecting. If you go in confused, timid, nervous, like you're not quite sure what to say, it's off-putting, at least as far as I would see.
Yeah.
Right. And the ultimate goal is when you get to if they ask you what is it, you need to have an answer. And then that answer has to be followed with a question. So if you're not comfortable with this one, make it something different. But I would keep it around money, right? Whatever the answer is, it has to be about something about money. It could just be, we do everything regarding money. Does the subject of money interest you? Yeah, of course it does. Ha ha ha. Me too. Listen, let me do this. Let me get your name and number. I'll text you my contact info. And then that way we can sit down. I'll show you what we do. You know, if you like what you see and I feel like we can work together, like if you qualify, then we can take it from there. So, when's the best time to call you? Do you want me to call you this afternoon or would you rather do the evening? Like, you just want to, but you have to have, they may not ask what is it, but if they do ask what is it, you cannot be doing a dance.
Sure. No, 100%. No, you sound very smooth, Allison.
Yes.
You gotta
But
have an answer.
Beth, you sound very good too. You have
You
a good
do, Beth. You're like,
tonality, and it was very natural. It
yeah,
was very natural. It was you.
yeah.
Well, thank
And
you.
that's what people want to see, that it was you.
Yeah, and Beth, when you say that you're not organized on it, what I imagine is you don't have the definite answer you say every time to that question, right?
Correct.
And once you have that answer every time you say it, no matter, even if they ask it in a different way, you can get it to your answer and,
Okay.
take control. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah. I think we have enough time for one more, right?
We do have enough time for one more.
The camera's on. We got Tanisha. How you feeling? You want to do it? Or who else we got? Ida, we have a camera on there.
I can do it.
Okay, let's go. You got
Awesome.
it, girl.
Tanisha,
Awesome. Who would I be talking to?
whoever you like.
You can talk to me.
Awesome.
My name is Yvette.
Okay. Excuse me, Yvette, do you mind if I ask you a question?
No, go ahead.
Awesome. It's a complete shot in the dark, but I have a financial company down in Gaithersburg, and we're looking to open an office here in Baltimore. So we're looking for people to work with us. Do you know anybody looking for part-time or full-time work?
You know what? I might be interested though. What is
Awesome.
it about?
Okay. As I mentioned before, as a financial company, we help families in personal areas of finance, debt elimination, investments, retirement for college, along with different protections. Basically, it has to do with money. Does the subject of money interest you?
Absolutely.
Awesome sauce. Are you in a position to consider doing something different? Sorry, I'm on my phone too. So if the money isn't right, or are you open to earning an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month part
Yes,
time?
I am.
Awesome, perfect. Let me text you. Sorry, let me text you my name you'll have my contact information. What's your cell phone number?
240-498-7485.
Awesome. Which name should I put it under again?
Yvette with an I.
Oh, great, great. I'm gonna give you a call, and we'll schedule a time to jump on a Zoom. I'll show you what we do, the company, and how we help families. If you like that, you can see. I'm sorry. If you like what you see, and I'm thinking I'm moving the screen. That's somebody else.
That's me. Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
If you like that and see if and I feel like we can work together, we can take it from there. Fair enough.
Of course.
All right, I'll be heading back to the office this afternoon. Is that a good time to give you a call?
Yes.
Awesome.
Good
6
job.
p.m. 6 p.m. will be fine.
So if you like what you see and I feel we can work together, we can take it from there. Fair enough?
I skipped that part.
No, we want you to say it one more time though, so you
Okay.
get comfortable with it.
Yeah, say that last part. If you like what you see and I feel we could work together, we can
If you like what you see, and I feel like we could work together, we can take it from there. Fair enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
This is a posture question. Okay. So like this is putting right, you're not needy. Now you're putting it in like if you qualify. So like, if you like what you see and I feel like we can work together, then we'll take it from there. Like
Right.
it's not
Taking it away.
it's a takeaway. It's specifically there for a reason. It's a posture, right? You might even say, well, if you like what you see and I think you qualify, then we'll go from there. If I think it's a fit, we'll go from there. So you're putting yourself in the position back of authority with that. But yeah. So Tanisha, how did you think you did?
Grateful to get through the words.
Right.
I definitely have to practice and maybe slow down a little bit.
Yeah. I think if you just get the outline in your head of what you're trying to accomplish, right, you'll do better. Read it, practice it. Yeah. You also have a great
And
personality. I think once you get stuff in there, already have a bit of authority behind you. So I think, yeah,
and Allison, can I make a comment, Allison, real quick?
sure,
Um, it doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, nice shoes or nice shirt.
right.
Um, the example that I used the other day when I was with Nikita in Chicago, the lady behind the counter was bubbly. She was just happy at work, which is rare. Um, a Starbucks, and I just went up to her, I said, "You're the manager, aren't you?" She goes, "Yes." How do you know? I said, "Well, I could tell with your attitude, and I could tell the way the way you're working. As a business owner, I always keep my eyes out for people with that kind of skill. Always happy to work no matter the situation. Hey, by the way, I'm a business owner. I'm always looking for some good talent. You keep your options open if the money and an opportunity look right." And then obviously she said no, right? But that's okay. Um, you find a sincere compliment that you can, connect with them, and and that's what I do. Hey, man, or let's say the restaurant was, the Starbucks is really, really nice. So I said, I would say if I want to change up the script, I said, "Hey, you're the manager, aren't you?" Yeah, I am. Okay, man. Well, I could tell by the way how clean and well run this Starbucks is. How long you been doing it? Oh, been 5 years. Fantastic. Now you must love it. Yeah, I do. Okay, fantastic. Well, listen, as a business owner, I always keep my ears to the ground for people that have those qualities and skills. By the way, you keep your options open if the money look right. Hey, absolutely. Okay, fantastic. Let me shoot you my text number, and we'll set up a chat. Boom, that's it. Um, and I wanted to make a comment. Um, that we all have warm markets, okay? We can't stop working our warm markets, but if you're out and about, like, let's say I'm in DC, I'm not, but let's say I'm in DC at the airport. If I want to, hey, are you a local? All right, I'm going to be on a plane. And one thing that caught me last night with the 300 passengers was we're all stuck. And everybody, I just saw a lady that we saw yesterday on the plane at the airport, and she just walked up to me, "Hey, I want to take a cab. You want to?" There's something in common, even though we don't know each other. So always look for commonalities. So Pierre, let me ask you, what's your home address?
309 Ridge Avenue.
Say that again.
Said 309 Ridge Avenue, Hagerstown,
I
Maryland.
said, where?
Hagerstown, Maryland.
You see what happened, Pierre?
Yes.
You didn't
Yep.
have to think. You didn't
Yep.
have to say,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? You said, oh, 309 Ridge Avenue. Go to the mountain. Boom. Arizona, Maryland. Boom. Said it. That's how we have to get. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That's what you want to do in terms of the scripts. It's just a natural, just like you know your name and address. Boom, you know your scripts. That's it.
It's awesome.
Hope that helped, guys.
I have one idea also that I wanted to make sure the new people knew because when you go out and you're out and about and you're prospecting, and like Ace says, you come across somebody that you're like, man, this person seems sharp, they're this, they're that. And you've started a conversation with them, however it is, maybe you're at the Starbucks talking about the coffee's really strong or it's hot outside. But then sometimes what happens is in the back of our head, we're thinking like, man, I really want to talk to this person. But then we walk away, right? Anybody ever done that? You walk away and then you think about that person for like the next hour and you're like, man, why didn't I do it? Now you kind of like blew the game.
Hey,
Okay.
I
So
hate
here's
that.
what I have done. Okay. When I talk to somebody and I'm having a great conversation with them and whatever, and I walk away, I'll take 3 steps and I'll count them. And I go 1, 2, 3. And then I turn around, right? And I go, I'll turn around and go like kind of like quick and walk back up to them. And I'm like, wait, excuse me, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Right. And I use that technique. So right, I did that once by accident. Like I was like, just turn around, Allison. Like, what the hell are you doing? Just turn around and talk to them. So now I'll do it on purpose. because it's how do you find the transition, right? I'm talking to you, great conversation, we're getting along, you have good people skills, whatever, but now the conversation's done, obviously. Okay, step, turn around. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm sorry. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Mm,
Well, what is it? This might be a shot in the dark, but you have some good people skills, right? And
wow.
I have a business down here in Gaithersburg. We're always looking for good people. We're opening up another office up here in Germantown. Who do you know that might be looking for some part-time and full-time work? Because I'm looking for people kind of like your personality skill.
Hmm.
And then what is it, right? And then we go into the script. So that
Wow.
little purposeful walk away, right? So you don't like stop walking it, go ahead and walk away, but only 1 or 2 steps, 3 steps max, right? And then turn back around, and that's where you say, excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a question? Kind of
Wow.
like
That's
like it's
huge.
a second thought, like you're not there just to do this, right? And now for
Mhm.
them it even seems more natural. And you tell them up front, like, I know this might be a little odd or a shot in the dark, but I have a business in Gaithersburg and we're opening up another office here in my area, right, in Germantown. So that's where it really fits in, and it'll
Wow.
help new people, right? Where
Hmm.
you're already naturally gonna do that because of fear or not knowing how to transition. Take advantage of what you're actually naturally gonna do. Take the 3 steps and then turn around and say, "Do you mind if I ask you a question?"
Great.
That's
Okay?
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's huge.
that's a tool.
Make a goal for yourself today. Go out there and get a name or two or three, right?
Yeah,
Set a
thanks,
goal.
Allison.
Use what you learned today and apply it today. And then what we would like, this would be really cool. Like if tomorrow when we do the follow-up, what do you say when you call back the person you prospected today? All right, Matilda, so tell us, how many did you get today? Right? Matt, how many did you get yesterday? And let's see if we can have a little competition going.
Yeah, thanks. That's
That's
great,
huge.
Hector. Excellent.
What you just said, Allison, is awesome. I never thought of that before because there's been so many times that I had a conversation. I'm like, damn, why didn't you get a
Yeah, like
number?
and you're beating
What are
yourself
you
up.
doing, man?
Well,
Like
so
anywhere,
yeah, the easiest
anywhere,
way
because
to
I
start.
always am practicing talking to people, and usually I ask for a number or I try to prospect them, and people say no sometimes. But there's a lot of times where I'm like, dang, man, I
Yeah.
really should have. Just to
Yep.
walk back and be like, listen, I'm sorry, total shot in the dark. Can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
That's huge. That's
Yeah,
awesome. I,
get your foot back
there's
in the door in the conversation you were already
because I'm
having.
always scared to go back. Like, man, I'm gonna be an idiot if I go back and talk to this person.
We got
Wow.
10:02, and we got everybody back together again. So we're going to be meeting again tomorrow morning,
Mhm.
and then we have op night tomorrow. We're coming up on close of month. If you're saying something, Gordon, you are muted. But we got close of month tomorrow, not tomorrow, but on Friday, and we got our op night tomorrow evening, and then we're back in the morning tomorrow.
And
Who's doing
tomorrow night's